Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing great. Clearly, I am not out of the bobble stitch phase yet. So this time I'm gonna show you how to make these crochet number blocks using the bobble stitch. This is an entire series wherein I'll be showing you all of the digits from 0 to 9. So please make sure that you have subscribed to my channel and don't miss any of these beautiful block patterns. This pattern is very similar to the alphabet blocks that we did in the previous series, which by the way, if you have not checked it out, do check it out. It's in a neat playlist on my channel. You'll get the pattern for each and every alphabet from A to Z in the playlist, and I've also shown you how you can make an Afghan by joining those blocks. So do check it out and let me know what you think about that. The pattern for these blocks is very similar to those blocks, but the size and the stitch counts would be a little bit different, but nothing major. Okay, the yarn that I used for these blocks was Lion Brand's Heartland in the color Yosemite. Okay, and then I used the white color for the border, which is Impeccable by Loops and Threads, and this is the white colored border. Okay, both of these are medium weight acrylic yarns, but you can use any yarn that you feel like. Any medium weight yarn would do for this pattern, and a complementary hook. I used the 4.5mm crochet hook for this, but for you it may be a little different depending upon the size of the yarn that you use. Okay, if you use the same yarn and the same hook size like I did, each of your block would be a little more than 4 inches. This is almost 4.5 inches, I can say, okay, in width, and the length would be around 7 inches. Okay, this is including the borders. Okay, so 4.5 by 7 is what you can consider as the size of one block. And accordingly you can plan your projects depending upon what size of the project that you need. Okay, you can use these blocks in so many creative ways, guys. You can make a banner for, say, graduation parties or a baby shower, or you can make a pillow with your kid's birthday, which is a very personalized project, or you can make an Afghan with a specific number that is special to you, or a date that is special to you. Or you can use it for the save your date kind of props. You can use it as a decor item for your bedroom with a date that is special to you. Could be your wedding date, could be your kid's birthday, anything. There are so many ways that you can use these blocks, and I'm so excited to show you this block pattern. I'm looking forward to your creative ideas of how you're gonna use these blocks. So do let me know in the comments of this video, or you can just reach out to me on any of my social media hangout places. I'm gonna put the link in the description. One more thing is, if you are looking for a written pattern of these blocks, it is on my shop at pyracreations.com. so as I publish the videos for these blocks, you can have the written pattern with you. Sit back and join me in making these blocks. That sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Okay, that was a lot of talking. Let's get to work and start with the block for the number 1. Let's go. Alright, for the block of the number 1, let's start with the slip knot. We need to do 16 chain stitches as our foundation chain. Okay, that's your row number 1. For row number 2, let's skip the first stitch from the hook, that's this one, and do a single crochet in every stitch from the second stitch, and that's gonna give you 15 single crochets on row number 2. At the end of row number 2, chain 1, turn your work and do row number 3 and 4, which are also gonna be single crochet in every stitch, and that's gonna give you 15 single crochets each. So let's go ahead, do rows number 3 and 4. Okay, row number 4 with single crochet in every stitch done. Let's move on to row number 5. For row number 5, chain 1, turn your work, and here we're gonna start with 5 single crochets. Alright, and then we're gonna do a bobble stitch. Now, if you have been following my Alphabet of Yarn series, you must be really used to the bobble stitch by now, but if this is your first video on my channel, I'll take it really slow and show you how to make a bobble stitch. For a bobble stitch, you need to do 5 double crochets halfway in the same stitch. So it's really a double crochet, not a half double crochet, a double crochet done halfway and stop. I'll show you what to do. So here, after 5 single crochets in the next stitch, that is the 6th stitch, we need to do a bobble stitch. So for that, yarn over just like you do for a double crochet, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and just pull through 2. Now if this was a double crochet, you would have done yarn over again and pull through the rest of the 2, but we are not gonna do that. We're just gonna stop here where you have 2 loops on the hook and do the same thing that we just did 4 more times, which is yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 and stop. So you get 3 loops on your hook. You're gonna continue doing this until you have 6 loops on the hook. So that means we have to do this 3 more times. Let's do that. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and the last time. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So now if you count the number of loops on your hook, you should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how you know you got to stop. So at this point of time, yarn over and pull through all the 6 loops. You get a nice bobble on the other side. Pull your yarn a little bit tighter so it just comes together, and then you're gonna do a single crochet in the next stitch. Just a simple single crochet. Okay, so that's your bobble stitch. The next stitch is gonna be a single crochet that we just did. The next stitch on this row is also gonna be a bobble stitch. So let's do that. Okay, there's your second bobble, single crochet in the next, and and we need another bobble stitch in the next stitch of this row. There you go, 3 bobble stitches on row number 5 separated by a single crochet. Okay, and in the end you're gonna be left with 5 single crochets, so end row number 5 with the last 5 single crochets. Okay, chain 1, turn your work. It's time for row number 6, which is gonna be a single crochet in every stitch, and you're gonna get 15 single crochets on this row. So let's do that. Alright, for row number 7, chain 1, turn your work and start with 7 single crochets. Do a bobble stitch in the 8th stitch. Okay, and do 7 single crochets after the bobble stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, do row number 8, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. Make sure that you get 15 single crochets on this row. Alright, after you're done with row number 8, which was a row of single crochet in every stitch, you need to repeat rows number 7 and 8 6 more times, which means every odd row starting from row number 9 till you reach row number 19 is gonna be 7 single crochets, 1 bobble stitch and 7 single crochets, whereas every even row starting from row number 10 till you reach row number 20 is gonna be a single crochet in every stitch. So go ahead, repeat rows number 7 and 8 till you reach row number 20, and I'll tell you what to do from row number 21 onwards. Alright, that's how your work should look when you are at row number 20. And if you want to remember the number of repetitions by the number of bobble stitches that you will get on top of each other, remember that you need 7 bobble stitches on top of each other, and that's gonna tell you that you need to stop repeating rows number 7 and 8. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 bobble stitches. So I know that I'm on row number 20 and I can start with row number 21. So for row number 21, chain 1, turn your work and start with 4 single crochets. Okay, after that put a bobble stitch in the 5th stitch. Alright, and then you're gonna do 2 single crochets, a bobble in the next, and the rest of the stitches are going to be single crochets, so you need to do 7 single crochets on row number 21. Okay, chain 1, turn your work. For row number 22, you need to do a single crochet in every stitch, and remember that you should be getting 15 single crochets on this row. Okay, time for row number 23. Chain 1, turn your work and start with 5 single crochets. The next stitch is gonna be a bobble stitch. A single crochet after that. The next one's gonna be a bobble. And end this row with 7 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work, do row number 24, which is going to be a row of single crochet in every stitch. Okay, chain 1, turn your work. For row number 25, let's start with 7 single crochets. The next one's gonna be a bobble stitch. Okay, and then we need 7 more single crochets. Okay, chain 1, turn your work and let's do row number 26, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. Okay, the core of the block for number 1 is almost done. All I need to do after this is 4 more rows of single crochet so my top border looks good, and then I'm going to show you how we can do the border for this block. So let's go ahead and do 4 more rows of single crochet in every stitch, and on every row you're gonna get 15 single crochets. Let's do that. Alright, the core for the letter 1 is done. So let's snip off the yarn and go on to do the border on all 4 sides. Okay, let's move on to the border, and I'm gonna use the white color for the border, which I think is gonna look good with this rusty color. So let's do it with the white. Okay, and let me start with the slip knot on the white just so I have it on my hook. So what I'm gonna do is I have 30 rows vertically and 15 stitches horizontally. So I'm gonna do 15 stitches on the top and the bottom and 30 stitches on both of these sides, and on the corners I'm gonna do 2 chains. So that's gonna give me a clean rectangle border on all 4 sides. So in the future, if I want to join these blocks together, it would be really easy for me, and it's the same concept that I used for my alphabet of yarn too, which works really well. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So let's start with the top here, and I'm gonna start with the first stitch. Just attach my yarn, and I'm gonna do the first single crochet in the very first stitch. It's the same stitch that I attached the yarn to, so I don't want to miss any stitches. So that's gonna be 1, and I'll just carry on all across the top. And come around from all of the other sides. Just a simple single crochet in every stitch. Now that I'm at the edge, I'm gonna do 2 chain stitches and then carry on from the other side, and this side I need 30 stitches. So let's do 30 stitches on this side. And then I come back on the horizontal side, and that's where I need the 15 stitches. So after the 30 stitches, don't forget to chain 2 and then carry on the other side. And then again on the last side, I'm gonna do 30 single crochets. So chain 2 and start on the other side. Once you're done with the last single crochet, chain 2 and join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Now, essentially this block is done. You can stop right here and move on to the next block, but just for aesthetic's sake, I'm gonna do one more row of this white border, and also I just like thick borders for some reason. So I'm gonna do the same thing again with the same color, 15 single crochets on the top and the bottom and 30 single crochets on the side, just to make it a little more better. Okay, so let me do that and I'll show you what the final thing looks like. Okay guys, here's how my cute little block for the digit 1 looks after I've done all the borders. Thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, please smash the like button. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel and ride along with me. This pattern was requested by a subscriber and I had so much fun making the pattern and filming it and sharing it with all of you guys. And if you have any requests of what I should cover in my upcoming videos, please do let me know. I would be glad to work on them. I'll be back soon with the pattern for the number 2 block. Till then, take care and happy crocheting.